Hey everybody, welcome back to the Dungeon Dive. Daniel here. I hope you're doing well, and if you're not, I hope you are soon. Okay, there's one thing that I love about The Walking Dead. Here's Negan, the board game. Well, actually, there are a lot of things that I love. I probably talk about this game more than every other board game YouTube channel combined. I think this game is pretty fantastic. This is really the only game I know of that gives me that same feeling of tension that Space Hulk gives me. But I like this game more than Space Hulk because it is specifically made for co-op and solo play. And this game is just fantastic. It comes in a nice medium to small size box. It doesn't take up a lot of shelf space. It has one of the great Mantic rulebooks. Mantic makes fantastic rulebooks, and this one is comic book size. Just, God, I wish every rulebook was this size. This is a perfect example of how to size a rulebook. It comes with just enough stuff in this box to have a lot of variety. So we get 6 different characters, 5 different characters, I should say. And we get a couple little reference cards. We get just enough minis to be interesting, just enough chits to be interesting, but everything is manageable. We get a good number of different tiles that are used to create any of the 12 different scenarios in the game. And then we get a few decks of cards. So we get some nice events with some random events. And then when we explore the rooms, we get a nice deck of room cards. We also get a nice deck of supplies, and the supplies are basically the loot, the things that your survivors are looking for as they are going through these missions, trying to kill the zombies, trying to prevent the Walking Dead from overwhelming them, and most importantly, dealing with Negan. And this really is the one thing that I love most about The Walking Dead. Here's Negan. And that is Negan himself. Negan, this force of chaos, this extreme force of chaos in the game. So Negan, no character plays Negan. Negan is controlled by the AI. It's controlled by the board game, by the board itself. And let's see if I can find Negan's little miniature here. Super cool. And so on a turn, as the survivors are playing cooperatively or solo with I think you can play with as few as 2 different survivors, you are going to be walking through these settlements and these bases and prisons and warehouses, dealing with the undead. But most importantly, you're going to be dealing with the chaos of Negan. And at the end of every turn, you're going to draw a card from the Negan action card deck. And this card, or this deck of cards, really does simulate the kind of personality, the kind of chaotic personality that Negan is represented by. And Negan will do all kinds of crazy things. He's super unpredictable. Sometimes he will help, sometimes he will harm. Sometimes he's in a good mood, sometimes he's in a bad mood. Just like the character in the comic book and just like the character in the TV show. Sometimes he's just messing around with you and he'll move. And you need to keep your survivors either around Negan. You can't leave him too far behind, because if he gets damaged, man, he's going to be really, really pissed off. And so here he's just messing with you, and he moves 2 spaces. And one of the things you have to keep track of in this game is your character's reputation within Negan's gang. And even though it's co-op, there is kind of a winner of each mission, and the winner is the person with the most reputation. So sometimes Negan will mess with your reputation. Sometimes he gets really mad and acts like a petulant little child, and he just refuses to move. He's like, I'm staying here. And then you have to slow down, and then that gives the zombies a chance to come at you. You scared, he moves 2 spaces, and then remove 1 reputation from the nearest survivor. So he kind of punks you. He acts like a bully. He acts like the bully he is. And every time I play this game, it feels like this Negan character is alive. Like he knows what's going on. And he is always doing the worst thing possible. It creates for some really, really fun, memorable, and just engaging moments at the table. Sometimes he might clear a path. Sometimes he might actually help you. That doesn't happen very often. Slow the F down. Move one space. Every survivor must move 2 spaces directly towards Negan. If they can't or choose not to, they lose reputation. I'm sick of you. He moves 2 spaces. And then the survivor with the lowest reputation is moved 3 spaces towards the nearest walker or walker token and then makes noise. So he gets mad at one of the survivors, makes them go towards the zombies, and they could take some damage and die. So this is just such a fantastic deck, and it's such a easy and interesting way to add this kind of element of chaos to a cooperative game. And I wish more games had AI controlled NPCs like this. I think it adds so much to this game, and it really is one of the main aspects that kind of pushes this game over the edge. So this Negan action deck and the Negan AI and the way it introduces an element of chaos to the Walking Dead Here's Negan board game is one thing I really do love about this game. All right, guys, we will talk to you later. Take it easy. Bye-bye.